Today I am taking £200 cash to my local TK.MAXX to find out if it's possible to start a reselling business by flipping items you can buy in your local TK.MAXX. TJ.MAXX if you're from the USA, of course the prices and the stock they have over there are going to be different, so obviously check that out for yourself. But yes, £200, that's my upper limit for today's experiment. I'm mainly going to be focusing on buying knitwear because you can get some good cashmere and some good merino wool kind of stuff here. Also, winter is not far from coming to an end. Hopefully we get a good summer this year, but we're not too far away from the hotter times, so people aren't going to be looking to buy that as much right now, so they will be hopefully putting some more discounts on their knitwear stuff. So yeah, we're going to go in there and we're going to find out what we can do. Let's go. This is probably going to be like 150 quid on the tag, you watch. Alright, let's get started. It's going to grab a trolley here. So this is my local TK.MAXX. It's actually a fairly large one, to be honest. Down the bottom, as you can see, all of the clothing, men's and women's and kids is here as well. We're going to go straight over to the knitwear section. Like I kind of mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be focusing on the knitwear here today at the beginning of the video at least, just because they can have some really good discounts, especially around this sort of time. They're looking to get rid of a lot of their knitwear for the summer season coming up. So yeah, that's what I was focusing on at the beginning here. Now obviously I've come today with a £200 budget. It's not massive. It might sound like a lot, but obviously this is an investment into business to resell for a profit. So £200 is not that massive. It's obviously quite a lot for someone who's just starting, but you can come here with £50, £100, whatever. But yeah, this first row here is where I started. This is the male, I believe this was medium to 2XL section of the rail here, just going through, pulling up the prices on the arms. I don't know why TK.MAXX has to put the tags for the actual price on the arm. It's probably the most annoying place they could put it. But yeah, as you can see, some of these prices, £59 on this polo, £130 I think it was retail price. You have to be careful looking at the retail price. Don't get too excited when you see that. This one here turned out to be a in-house brand by TK.MAXX, I believe, so that's why I was a little bit confused about why they had that on there. But yeah, I believe this was a TK.MAXX owned brand in the end, so I left that behind. But yeah, don't get too excited when you see it say, what does this one say, £12.99, £80 or £60 retail. Don't get too excited when it says that, because obviously the retail price is not what you're going to be getting. If you're selling online, you've got fees, you've got postage, you've got tax if you're doing it professionally, full-time, that kind of stuff. So yeah, you got to probably take at least 30% off their retail price and then use that number to see whether that's something that is going to be good to sell on. Obviously in my brain, when I'm doing this, I'm thinking, is this a brand that's going to sell? Is this a brand that sells often? Is it a brand I've sold before in the past? That's all knowledge that I use when I come up with what I'm going to buy. So this one here kind of confused me. There was £30 with a retail price of £100. There actually turned out to be like 20 of this brand. I was unsure at the time, so I put them in my maybe pile. On the back of the trolley here, as you can see, I ended up having about 6 or 8 of these because I wasn't gonna look them up right now, but if when I did look them up they were good, I would have had about 8 shirts ready to go. They turned out not to be any good, so they did get put back where I got them from. But yeah, you will soon see me pull out a few more of these in the upcoming footage. But yeah, I was a little bit disappointed today with what was actually on this rail. Normally in this TK.MAXX they have a lot of really thick knitwear, and we do actually find a little bit of that later on in the video, and I do buy a few of those pieces. So if you're actually unsure about what I'm talking about, when I say thick knitwear, you will see that a little bit later on. But yeah, with the end of the winter season coming in the next couple of months, they obviously will be starting to put more reduced stickers on this kind of stuff, which is why I was kind of honing in on this in today's video. But yeah, what was this? This was a Crew clothing. That can be a really good brand, but the margins on this one just weren't good enough, so we just moved on there. Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm doing a voiceover in this video, I wasn't actually planning on doing that. I actually narrated my whole trip in T.K.MAXX. People probably thought I was crazy, I was talking to myself, but yeah, they had a really loud like fan going on in this area of the building, and later on they had music really loud. So yeah, I've already done the edit of this video. Now I'm just going back through and doing the talking, so I can kind of narrate what's going on. Otherwise no one's gonna know what is going on, my thought process about what I'm doing, what I'm looking for and stuff like that. So this polo Ralph Lauren, this was a really nice jumper, £60. I think the retail price was $160. But yeah, I struggle with that kind of stuff. I don't think I'll get any good profit out of something like that on eBay right now. Maybe a few years ago, but yeah. The good thing about new clothes is you don't mind so much them sitting in storage until the right buyer comes along to buy them. They're new with tags. Someone eventually is going to want to buy it. So as long as the margin is big enough when you first buy it, hopefully you don't have to drop the price too much to where it's not profitable. I was actually talking about here how you have to be careful in T.K.MAXX. Before you actually go take it to the till, make sure you double check what you've purchased, because a lot of the stuff in T.K.MAXX, although it's here at a discounted price, some of it can come in damaged or stained, or there's little like material pools, there's like little loops and that kind of stuff. You just have to be careful. Just double check stuff. If you're going to go and you're going to buy stuff, just make sure you're double checking, because I've had it before. I've bought something, I've taken it home, and then I've realized, oh, there's actually a mark, or there's actually a little bit of damage here. The stitching's not quite right. That kind of stuff where, you know, the brand's gone, let's just sell this to T.K.MAXX, and they can sell it on instead. But yeah, this Gant jacket here, or jumper, it was really nice. This is the sort of thing I'd buy for myself. But it's just, there was no margin in this. They wanted, what was it, £80? Yeah, that's just not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But yeah, their Gant stuff all seems to be imported from Japan, so I'm not sure whether Gant went out of business over there or what's happened, but all of the Gant stuff, at least in this T.K.MAXX, is all Japanese on the tag. So yeah, it's also hard to work out the actual retail price on it because you can't look it up. It's just not online anywhere. I don't know whether the styles are different from there than they are for what you get out here, but yeah, just really, really difficult to find out what the retail prices were on that. Right, we're coming to the end of this clip. We're gonna actually head over to the discount section because this was a real letdown for me. I was really hoping we were gonna find some good stuff on this reel. But yeah, just today, it's just bad luck, I guess. Maybe someone came in before me and they bought it all, but yeah. So in a minute, we're gonna head over to the discount rail where everything has the little red tag on it with the discount price, and that's what we're gonna go through next. That's where we find quite a few pieces today. So let's go over to that. Just wanted to add this little clip into the video to let you guys know that I'm doing a 30% discount code on everything, literally everything that's in my shop for the next week, starting when this video goes live. The code will be on screen now. Basically, I want to try and get at least half of my stock gone. We have a new contact that we're going to be going to every single Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, which is going to get us a lot of stuff. So that's going to fill a lot of our shelving. And of course, summer is coming round, obviously within the next few months. Hopefully the sun will come out all the people we back down the car boot sale. So I've got to get rid of a lot of this stuff. It's good stuff. Whether you want to resell it or whether you want to buy it for yourself, that's up to you. The link to my store is in the description down below. Go have a browse, see if you can find anything. And the code, like I said on screen, it's a private code, so only the people watching this video can use it. 30% off for the first week. After the first week, I'm going to drop it down to 20%. So if you're watching this video a bit later, you still have a chance to maybe find something. Do remember, if you do buy something, please put a note on there so that I know that you've bought something after watching this video, and I will shout you out in upcoming videos as well if you want me to do that. So yeah, back to the video. Right, look at the state of this jacket. This thing was absolutely hideous. It was like a blown up bin bag. It felt absolutely horrible. They were asking £32 on this. I did actually look this up, and it's kind of like a copycat jacket of a couple of other high-end brands that were actually fetching quite good money, but this one was not, and it was horrible. I had to put it back because it was making me feel strange. Yeah, it was not something that I was going to be buying. So yeah, this is the clearance section. So they actually have maybe 4 to 6 rails here of just pure, everything on these rails is extra discounted further than their original price. So yeah, that Berghaus jacket there, they originally was asking 89, now they're asking 79. So that kind of thing, you know, there's an extra 10% or 20% taken off. So yeah, this is where you can find obviously the best deals, but you can also find stuff like this jacket here, £39, and I was thinking that's actually pretty good. This thing you can probably get over £100 for quite easy. Spanish jacket here, and it had stains all over it. Did it come into T.K.MAXX with these stains? Most likely, but maybe they happened in the store, maybe someone was touching it with dirty hands, that's why it's now on further discount. But yeah, just stuff like that, you really do have to pay attention, especially if you're going to come here. You know, £200, that's good money to spend. You want to make sure you're not wasting that £200 when you are here. So this little section here was all trousers and shorts. I wanted to skip ahead. I don't deal really in trousers and shorts so much. So yeah, this was the first thing that I actually ended up picking up. This is a Black Ferns t-shirt. They had £18 on this. I looked it up and there was a seller on Amazon. Now I don't sell on Amazon, I sell on eBay, but they were selling this for £49 in the medium size, and they were getting some good sales from what I could tell. So I decided to put this one in my trolley as the first actual item I was going to be purchasing today. I nearly put it back because on Google it said it was selling for about 25, but that was actually the small size. They were getting more for the medium, so decided to go for it. Why not? It's something that's relevant and should sell. So yeah. Right, this yellow one was also rugby, I believe. I left these behind. There was no money in those. So yeah, this is the second rail just on the other side. As you can see, there's more Gant. Also, this was imported from Japan. They were asking 121. Apparently, this trench coat was £600 new. I do believe that, but I wasn't going to be spending £121 on this today because that would obviously leave me with hardly any money for the rest of the video. Would I come in here and buy this? No, not unless it was like maybe £50. At that sort of price, I would probably be tempted, because that's something that really is going to sit on your store for absolutely ages. Yeah, this jacket here was a suit jacket from Spitalfields in London. I put that one back, but these two I ended up picking up. So they wanted £24 on these, I believe, and retail price is 100. So these were really nice jackets. Someone will want these in the upcoming wedding season, or, you know, party event season. I'll put these up for £75 each, I believe. So yeah, this is another Gant here, really nice, but yeah, they're just too much. £40. So this shirt here caught my eye. This is a Mordell AV Club, which is from the Netflix series Sex Education. There was actually another Sex Education shirt here as well. They were asking £4 on these shirts, which seems low, but they're only £18 new. So even if I could sell them for £12 on eBay, that's really no profit in there. So obviously I didn't pick them up, but they were nice enough t-shirts, but yeah, not something I was going to be picking up in this video. And yeah, just moving on. This Gantt jacket had another like massive security system in there. They're obviously really scared of people stealing this Gantt stuff, but I don't blame them, because that probably happens all the time in here. So yeah, just looking at the tag to see what it's made out of. A lot of the stuff can feel really high-end material, and then you look at the tag and it's just like viscose or yeah, something naff like that. But this was pretty nice. Too expensive though. This jumper, I did actually end up purchasing this. This was £10, and I believe this was lamb's wool. Yes, pure new lamb's wool on this jumper. There's actually two of these, just in a different design. So that one went straight into my trolley. It's a very nice jumper. Oh, by the way, if you stick around to the end, I will show all of the stuff I bought when I'm back at the office. So that one went straight in. So I can't remember how much I'm on at this point in the video. Maybe £80. About to be £100, because I put both of these Nautica shirts, pullover jumpers in the trolley. These were 100% cotton, so not as good as lamb's wool. Here's the second one of these jumpers. So this had a different design on the front. That one was actually £12. Yeah, these Nautica jumpers were £10 each. 100% cotton, so not as good, like I was saying, but good brand. And for £10, I wasn't going to leave these behind, because I'll list these for $39.99 and they'll sell. So yeah, that's a really good one. I wish this is the sort of stuff where they had like 20 of them, because I love having multiple quantity. It's just so much easier. Once you sell the first one, they go so quick. That's just how it works on eBay. There seems to be like you'll wait and you'll wait and you'll wait for the first one to go, and as soon as that happens, the eBay algorithm just starts promoting it until they're all gone. So I promised you thick knitwear, and here it is. So these were actually Gantt, so the high end, but they were really discounted. £29. These were $199 retail originally. So yeah, what's that, like 15%, 20% maybe? I don't know the maths off the top of the head, but yeah, there's a big margin in these. I'm going to put these up for $125 each, so $250 on the pair, and I'll probably take 100, something like that. First offer for 100, I'll take it, which will leave me £70 before fees and taxes and that. So yeah, this is the heavy, thick knitwear that I was really looking to find in the other section, but it just didn't happen. It just wasn't there for me. At this point, I had £32 left in the budget, so I decided to go over to the shoe section. Now, I'm not very good with shoes. I'm the first to admit. My knowledge on shoes is greatly lacking. So I didn't have much hope to find something, but I did. At the end of the clip, you'll see I did find a pair of Adidas shoes, and they were actually £32, so that worked out pretty nicely. These Lego ones were, I don't know whether to say nice, cool, hideous. Yeah, I wasn't going to be buying these. I think I wanted £70 on them. These shoes here were up for £300. They were $800 new, I believe, on the tag. But yeah, these are the shoes I went for, £32. I'll probably get 60. I think they were selling for 60 to 65 on eBay. Alrighty, so we are now back in the office. £198 later is what I paid, plus I think I paid like £1 for the carrier bag or whatever. Got a pair of shoes right at the last minute. I had £32 left of the budget, so I thought why not have a look. They didn't really have much, to be honest, that I was interested in, but these were okay. £32 I got these for, and they are going for about £65 on eBay. So hopefully we can at least double up our money on these, but they're pretty good. They need a little bit of a wipe. There's obviously some little imperfections on the sole there, that little bit of whatever the hell that is, but that's what you have to look out for in T.K.MAXX, because they do get a lot of stuff with just a tiny little bit wrong, so they didn't want to sell it in the actual like shop or whatever. But yeah, first thing I found was this Black Ferns shirt. It's really nice actually. £18 on that. See, you have to be careful, the RRP says 75. You're not going to get 75 online for this, but I'm going to put it up for maybe 50 and see what happens. I do obviously run a 10% discount all the time on my shop, so then that brings that down as well, and then you've got taxes and stuff, so take that in mind obviously. Bear that in mind obviously, I should say, when you're looking to buy stuff. But if you're obviously selling on Vinted and stuff like that, no fees. But then it comes down to they obviously don't want resellers on there, so but yeah, yeah, what I found next were these two partridge jumpers. These are really nice. They're, I think they're, yeah, premium lamb's wool, and these were on a bargain for £10 each. Well, actually this one was 12 and this one was 10. Pretty much the same thing, just different. This one's got a rope knitting pattern on the front, and that one doesn't. I didn't even bother really looking these up, I don't think, but because they are lamb's wool, these will probably go for about 40, 45, unless this is a really good brand, in which case they might go for more. I've not actually heard of partridge before. Let me know in the comments if you've heard of it, but lamb's wool can do really well. It's brand new with tags, so I'm looking at least 35 on this, so that of course would be 3 times my money before fees and whatnot, so that's really good. So there's the other one right there, happy with that. And then in the reduced section again, we found these two really nice Gant jumpers. Gant is really what I was looking for when I went in there. Sometimes they have a load of it in the knit section, and when it's on these reduction stickers, that's when you really want to be looking at picking it up. But of course, always do your research. If you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what you're buying, you can obviously end up spending money on stuff that's never going to sell if you're not careful. But yeah, £29, £200 retail price. Probably going to put these up for 125 and see what happens. Someone might send an offer at 100, and of course I'll snap that up. £71 profit there before fees and obviously everything else that you have to end up paying out when you're selling online, taxes and that as well. But yeah, we got 2 of these. All their Gant stuff seems to come in from Japan. It's all in Japanese, so maybe they had Gant in Japan and then they went out of business over there and T.K.MAXX bought it all. I don't know exactly how they ended up with all the Japanese Gant stock, but yeah, this was 2,000 yen by the looks of it over in Japan, and we got 2 of them. I was going to tell you what sizes they were, but I can't actually see it unless it's on the label. Hang on. Okay, that one's a UK small and this one is a small, so I've got 2 of the same size, but these are definitely a small but oversized, because that would probably fit me, to be honest, and I'm an XL right now, so yes. Right, I've got 2 of these really nice Nautica pullover. They were on sale for £10 with a retail price of 65. Again, probably put these up for $39.99. Got 2 of them. I think they're the same size, XL, XL. Yeah, these were the ones that I believe the cashier was commenting on. She really liked them. Said they were a good brand and whatever. So yeah, this nice, it's kind of like a mustardy colour but a bit darker. I actually really like this. This would probably be something that I would be wearing for myself if I wasn't going to be reselling. But yeah, I put these up for $39.99 to see what happens. These should do pretty well. This is a brand I like to sell, and I can't remember what these were made from. Let's have a look. I don't know whether I picked these up just because of the brand or whether they were made of something good. I can't remember now. Cotton, okay, 100% cotton. So these weren't like merino or anything, but for £10 I was not going to be leaving these behind, that's for sure. So yeah, but like I said, always double check your clothes before you pay, because there will be little issues on some of it. So they had that really nice football jacket in there, the Spanish football team coach's jacket for £30. I would have picked it up, but it had stains all over it, so can't be doing that. And then last but not least, I picked up these two Spitalfield suit jackets. Obviously they have all the tags on there. They're both size 38R slim fit, but these are £100 retail, and I paid £24 each, so I'll probably put these up for $75, and then hopefully come wedding season or event season, someone looking for a 38 slim fit jacket can pick these up for a bargain price, and I'll make some money. So yeah, that's what I spent my £198 on in T.K.MAXX. It's going to be at least a double up, maybe a triple up after fees. That would be nice. So yeah, if you're not able to get to charity shops or not able to go to car boot sales, it is possible, if you're careful and you know what you're doing, to go into T.K.MAXX and obviously make some money. But it's not going to be a quick turnaround. You are going to have to obviously sit on it for a while. Not everyone wants to buy brand new items online. Most people obviously go to the shop to do that, and yeah, it is possible. So get out there, make some money, subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.